Hello and welcome. My topic is esports. Here are the topics I'll be covering in esports. Defining esports, esports getting in the game, examples of esports. Can you consider esports as sports? Why do people watch esports? And pros and cons of becoming a professional esports gamer. And the conclusion. Defining esports. It's a form of sports, but it's primarily on electronic systems. Esports is referred to be a competitive video game to any pro and amateur players. With these players are coordinated with different leagues, tournaments, and ladders, are mostly players belong in teams, which is sponsored by many different business organizations. Esports is continuing to grow, and you can see esports on YouTube, Twitch, and some TV. Just like sports, esports make money off branding, investment, and media deals, and making about $1.5 billion, and predicted to make $2 million in the near future. Esports is actually thinking and consideration of being in the Olympics community, and could potentially be in any future Olympic Games. Esports players is about being best of the best. The better you are, the more money you might earn by winning competitions. Some competitions, people can win up to $10 million, and it is divided by the team members. That amount is expected to grow within the near future, and could be potentially being double the amount. Esports getting in the game. Esports is organized around specific genres of games. Examples include multiplayer games, online battle arenas, first-person shooters, first real-time strategy, sporting games, and collective card games. Esports is not viewed as any traditional sports like basketball, track, and soccer, and other related sports, even though there are sporting games that are considered to be esports. In that topic, it's more or less talking about any sports that is being broadcast on TV, not video game-like sports. Examples of esports: League of Legends, Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offense, StarCraft 2, Hearthstone, and FIFA series. Can you consider esports as sports? Some say that esports is not an actual sport. Esports gamers doesn't meet the physical fatigue and fitness of any sport athletes. Esports can usually, players usually sit on chairs. Though the sport that comes into esports is the engagement of computer-related environments, but this can be physical and mentally draining to the player. Examples including dancing-related games. Those games can be physically draining to the player and interacting the game of the computer gaming system. Why do people watch esports? In the past, there were streaming services and big audiences that were watching any competitions of video games. But due to faster internet services and quality of gaming software, it made it possible for streaming esports. Basically, watching esports is similar of watching sports. Esports is more commonly watched on live streams on internet, with the addition of watching online spectators, allowing to participate and interact live streaming chat services. Esports are fun to watch, just like sports. It's a spirit of competition. In sports, you have a favorite team and player, and it's similar to like in esports. Esports on any streaming services would want the game to look beautiful. People would not like to have low quality games and graphics to be on the streaming services. Pros and cons of being a professional esports gamer. Decision-making skills. Studies shown that statistic and playing games help teams. Studies show that strategic games of being played by teens and young adults can make better decision-making skills, problem-solving skills, and improve in academic grades. Social interaction, a great way to meet people, learning different cultures and different backgrounds of people. Prize money, players can win money in order to make a living. Global travel, different esports tournaments are being held all over the world. Global fame, being popular, sponsors will like to sign a player for financial sponsors, which allows them to make a living. Improving eye and hand coordination. Study shows that having improvement of eye and hand coordination allows a person to react to different situations like any non-gamers would. The cons of becoming a professional esports gamer. Battling health issues. Sitting long periods of time can cause health issues like eye problems and back problems. Practice a lot and less limitations of outdoor activities can result of lack of movement and exercise. The players can stress and have strain injury by having movement of thumb and wrists. Players can get carpal tunnel syndrome. Players can experience trigger fingers, which can permanently bend your finger. Drinking energy drinks can cause health issues and diseases and can cause also jitteriness. Investment of time. Spending a lot of time practicing involving their skills, learning different ways of strategizing with teammates can consume a lot of your time. Practicing and playing all day and getting quick bite is not really good and it can lead to social isolation. Short career span in esports because of age and weight. Older players have slower reflexes and decision-making skills. Conclusion. Esports is fun to watch, and like any regular sports, they both have some aspects that include players and athletes when it comes to decision-making skills and movement coordination. Esports is a way of becoming a sport when you work with a team, strategize, and winning or losing side. But different when it comes to physical activity. Having a career in professional esports gamer can be fun and experience different things around the world, but it's a short span of a career, and it's too time-consuming and mentally and physically draining to a player. Here is my sources. And that's my presentation. Thank you.